If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room, man. Welcome back to the GMS show. Hey, I hope everybody had a happy holidays with your family and your friends and your loved ones, all that greatness, man. I know we ain't been here in a minute, but we had to take some time off. For those that don't know, we had to send my granny home over the holiday weekends, man, you know, right before Christmas Eve, man, the 23rd. You know what I'm saying? We had a nice homegoing for my grandma who passed away earlier this month on the 6th of December, man. My grandma was loved, man. They filled that church up, and it was just a good service, man. I got to see a lot of people I ain't seen, a lot of people I ain't even, you know, met, but was real close with the family. Just a lot of good stuff, man. It was a real good service. My family, you know, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know, y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all held it down. Y'all stood tall. You know what I'm saying? Head up and all of that, man. So I wanted to make sure, you know, I took a nice little break away from, you know, doing the show and, you know, social media so that I can, you know, focus on the fam and make sure that everything was cool. Cause, you know, you gotta be there in real life. You know what I'm saying? Social media ain't going nowhere. You know, this show ain't going nowhere. I don't have no obligation to it like that when it comes to my family. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be there in real time and really, you know, enjoy my time with my family. You know, I post, you know, on my story and different things like that, and, you know, to you know, keep things updated just to show y'all, you know, the fam is good and everything. But other than that, I wanted to make sure I took enough time and came back with a clear mind and ready to go, because there's a lot that has happened over the past week and a half that we need to get to, but some main topics I want to push forward first and foremost. Now, GMS fam, the green room, you know we lead with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well. You know we keep that green mind state. Hit that like button on the way in. Share this live to those that you know. Now, I have a very important question for the GMS fam as we start this episode off. I need y'all to answer this question truthfully, with all honesty. Everybody that's here right now, if you hear my voice and you want to participate in that live chat, this is the time right now to answer this question, every single one of you. You ready? Here's my question. Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you I just want to know. Have you ever been swallowed? Hey, man, look. My man said PB Jakes. Hey, man. I have never seen that clip before in my life. I shit you not. I have never seen that before. I promise you, I've seen all types of TD Jakes clips and videos. I have never once seen that in my life. that tore me up. Pause. This is not the time. This is not the time. Hey man, I don't know what that is. I don't know why he did that. But why? This is just things that start coming out, the clips that start surfacing on the internet when that man's name got brought up. Now, I know y'all want to get into that topic, so I say, fuck it. Let's go. Look, I was about to ask if JJ was a member of the Potter House. JJ's a member of the Potter House. That's a man of God. Okay, ask that man of God about them freak offs there. Now, hey, full disclaimer. All right, with jokes aside, I don't know if TD Jakes participated in freak offs. We don't know this, okay? We don't know this to be fact until there are people that come out and say it is. We need people to confirm this. We can't just go off of rumors. Yeah, this is the internet age. Anything could be brought up. We need receipts, man. We at least need to, have a picture of him walking out of Diddy's house or some shit with just a bow tie on and, and some tights or something. I don't know. We got to see something. There's got to be some type of proof. All right? Now, I'm not going to sit up here and try to just put it on, hey, he did that. I don't do that. I don't do that unless I have proof. All right? Y'all should know that by now. I bring receipts. All right? Now, I was going to start out with that. We'll get to that in a second. The first thing I do want to start out with, though, is Dr. Umar, because this was the thing that really stuck out to me as far as things that have been going dumb viral on the internet lately. And it seems as though Joe Budden decided, hey, you know what? We're going to get Dr. Umar on the Joe Budden podcast, and we're going to make this one good because we already know he's the person that gives good content. He's already, it doesn't matter. You bring Dr. Umar wherever, he's going to bring the content. But the conversations, this is the thing. It's just like the Charleston White thing, A lot of people see Dr. Umar's videos and clips on the internet, and they see a lot of funny things. He's become more of like what people would call a troll in a lot of people's eyes, just because of the simple fact that people have, memed a lot of his pictures and videos and stuff like that, or, have posted some of the things he said on the internet that he knows is funny, but he says it so seriously and like he's so confident and serious in what he's saying, even though it sounds crazy. Like, when he was talking about academics and Saucy Santana, he's like, I do not want to see another man's cheeks get clapped. Like, that's hilarious. And he knows that's hilarious. But it's like he says it in such a serious way that you just like, damn, is this man for real? But he was a guest on the Joe Budden podcast, and so many different clips went viral, right? But there was the one I want to start out with right here, where him and Ish got into a back and forth about him bunny hopping and how he's a snow bunny seeker. He's a snow bunny seeker. Now, Ish wanted to bring up a good argument about the fact that he just puts himself around what he's attracted by, but Dr. Umar has some good points as well. I mean, some people may not agree as far as what Umar thinks about somebody being pro-black and them dating outside their race, but he makes some good points. Listen up.
Our manager that he hired to come in here and clean this motherfucking apartment, Joe might not know who the fuck cleans this apartment.
Something just hit me.
Shoot.
Are you mixed race?
No.
Or you a bunny hopper?
Yes. That's
why you have a liberal
perspective.
That's not true.
That's not
because you go home to a white woman.
Yes, but that's not true.
Hey, Hurricane said, remember he was acting like he was talking on the phone? I do. Joshua said, hey, some people may think it's a tough pill to swallow. It may be a tough pill to swallow.
I felt this way before I met my white girlfriend.
So help me understand how you could be so passionate about the black flaw.
I'm passionate. I'm an objective thinker. If something makes sense.
So you have no loyalty to the black community?
No, I do have. I probably employ more blacks than you.
Okay. So help me understand that you employ more blacks than me, but you go home to a white woman. Why you don't have a black woman?
Ooh, Because I fell in love with a white woman, not a black
Why
woman.
didn't you fall in love with a black
I
woman?
did. I fell in love with a black woman. We broke up.
Okay, and why didn't you fall in love with another black woman?
I did that too. We broke up.
Okay. And why didn't you get another one and another one and another one until you found the right one?
Because I met a white woman that I fell in love with, and that's the person that
And
I
you're
went
being
to.
disingenuous about
That's not
something.
true.
And let me tell you what you're being
True.
disingenuous about.
True.
Romance is a function of focus and opportunity. If I want to date an Asian, I'm going to put myself around Asian women so I can find one. If I want to date a Latino, I'm going to put myself around Latino women so I can date one. If you wanted to marry a black woman, you would have put yourself around black women so you can find one. So how
He said, "Isha, don't talk about my milk of magnesia."
did you end up with the Caucasian? No disrespect to her.
No, not at all. What I'm telling you is the places that I go socially are not just mono.
So what? I went to a
I'm
white
whoa,
college,
whoa,
white
whoa.
college, white college,
I'm
white
answering-
job. I never bunny hopped.
Listen to my question. Let me answer you. That wasn't my priority. My priority wasn't, I'm not closed off to dating Latino women. I'm not closed off to dating Asian women. I'm not closed off to dating white women. So again, in my search for romance, all of those things were on the table.
But you
for
do
me.
understand that by not being with a black woman,
I'm
you
answering.
undermine the
That's your opinion.
success of the black community.
That's your opinion.
That's my opinion. Then tell me how the black community benefits from you having a white woman.
If I lend to the financial uplifting of that community,
That man
one,
stuttering.
that's one thing. Two, if I'm helping to educate the people in that particular community, that's a benefit.
Does not your white woman benefit more from your economics than any black person?
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
So
So-
why can't they both be mutually beneficial?
You want to know why? Because she belongs to the group that is responsible for the historical oppression of your race.
So
why would you voluntarily go over and marry into that? Because when you marry the woman,
Whoa.
you don't just marry the woman or date the woman. You're dating her community and her culture.
So
and given the history of us and them, why would you dare align yourself with that if you care about us?
Ooh, the man is spitting. Now, see, this is what I understand from this, man. There's caring for your community, helping out your community, doing what you can to help your community, try to uplift it and try to, bring it to more positive standings. And then there's, wanting to say you're an activist or that you are really somebody who advocates for black people. I see where the line is blurred. See, I don't think Dr. Umar really does care about whether or not a black man and a white woman, or black man and an Asian woman, black man and a Mexican woman, whatever, so on and so forth, date. It's so much so about people testing or trying to, call out his activism and them saying that they do more or do equal to what he does. You know what I mean? So with that comment that Ish made about, oh, I employ more black people than you, that's when it turned into what it turned into. See, if you're just somebody who just gives a damn about the community and wants to help, doesn't matter who you with, you got to do your part. Just do your part. That's all that is. Do your part. A lot of that doing your part does have to come with continuing to procreate with your own race. That is a fact. But don't call yourself an activist or tell us or say that you are 100% for the black community when you doing X, Y, and Z. Now, a lot of people had a problem with this. Not a lot of people. I'm not going to say a lot of people. A few people had a problem with this because of the simple fact that they wanted Ish to call out the fact that Dr. Umar has multiple baby moms and he's not married to either of them. While he's sitting there talking about the love for black women and trying to be with black women, he himself has had 2 baby mothers and the kids that, and I don't know if this is true or not. This seems like oh, no, that was Tariq Nasheed. Never mind. I'm thinking about Tariq Nasheed. Anyway, that's the thing that they wanted to bring up the most. And to me, the simple answer to that would be, nigga, if it doesn't work out with me in this, and like he said in the clip, if it didn't work out with this one, why didn't you go find another one? Maybe he's trying to find another one and trying to find another one. The point about it being like, you got to understand the type of things that certain people do who are in the limelight. Like Dr. Umar is somebody who seems like he's very focused on trying to do certain things with his career. I don't think his main focus right now is trying to marry someone or I think right now he's enjoying the nice influx of black women that he can choose from. That's what I think. I think Dr. Umar is about to be on some, not just Pan-Africanism, but some what do you call it? Polygamism. I think he finna go and find, he got a couple of them on the stable. and they all know about each other. They all good. And because of who he is, they look at him in a certain way. I am king. So they look at him that way and they stick by his side. That's what I think is going on. This is why we don't see him with somebody that he claims to be his girl or his wife. Because once you get into this space, let's keep it real. Once you get into the space of activism, there's a lot of women that look forward to being led. They like leadership, especially in this day and age when women feel like a lot of men out here don't lead, or they don't do what they're supposed to do, or they don't take on a man's role. When they see somebody like Dr. Umar, the first thing they gonna do is latch on. So trust me, I have a good guess in my heart that this man has multiple women on the line, and he is not nowhere near trying to get married. Now, that's just my first thing. Let me read some of these comments. It says, Hurricane said, good. Oh, he's responding to somebody. Infinite said, Ish probably does employ more black people, though. Yeah, that could be very true, and he's doing his part. I'm glad he's doing his part. What up, Blackfire Editors? He said, did he build that school yet? That's another question people ask. Did he build a school yet? You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that people want to focus on, because this school has been the main point in this whole entire topic. But guess what? Here we are. Still no school yet. Still no this and that. Matter of fact, he spoke about building a museum in his school recently. There's a clip of that that he talked about on the Joe Budden podcast, but we're going to keep it moving. What else y'all saying? He built here we go. Dr. Umar need to understand some black men are tired of dealing with these chicks in the hood. Hey man, it's about what you around. Hurricane JW said he built the school, but the only thing that's done is the basketball court. Shit. He trying to build a team. King Lukey said Umar is the closest realist since Farrakhan. Oh, okay. That's a very powerful statement. Infinite said Ish doesn't look at relationships the same as Umar does. Yeah, exactly. Avenue P says you can be a clown and a very intelligent person. Umar is a clown. Oh, well, damn. That's right. You have your opinion. And then Infinite says, I got love for Dr. Umar, but there's a thing covering it. Our brother has been collecting funds since 2009. Yeah, man. Now, that's another thing about this whole situation. When it comes to collecting funds and getting donations, at some point, people are going to be asking where those donations going to. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be asking you what's going on as far as that. Like, for instance, I don't like grifters. I don't like scammers. I don't like anything like that. So in this day and age of where scamming is at an all-time high, you know what I'm saying? You get hesitant to do certain things, even though you know there's things you need to do in a space where you're building your own brand. For instance, when I brought up, I was very hesitant to try to, start a whole GMS fund because I was afraid that people were going to think that it was a scam, or people thought that I wasn't going to put the funds towards certain things that I needed. Well, people helped out. And we getting towards the steps of actually putting those things and getting the things that we said we're gonna go get. So it's like you got to do what you're saying that you're going to do and what you promised that you're going to do with the funds that people were so generously giving to you. And since 2009, and where he is today as far as notoriety and the following that he has and how prominent his name is today, that school should have definitely been built. But that's just my opinion. I don't know how hard it is to build a school because I've never tried. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I know the ins and outs of building a school and making it fully functional. But I'm just saying, if I had the notoriety he had and had as many people following me as he does and got the donations that I've been getting over the years like he has, I'd be a little bit more closer than just a basketball court. But I digress. Let's keep going. Here's Dr. Umar talking about how white invented genocide. Let me know what you think about this right here.
Come on. You asked for something. White people invented genocide.
We can't beat them in that.
Wholesale extermination of an entire
That's
people.
not
That's
true.
uniquely
But
Caucasian.
that's not true.
That's true too.
Oh, it is?
It's not true.
Oh, it's not? Who invented genocide?
Nobody. Humans.
Oh yeah, brother. Hey Tanner.
I'm telling you. But anyway,
Clip it up.
genocide was going on way before America.
Really?
Absolutely.
Name me a genocide before the Caucasian touched the African continent.
We were killing each other.
That's not genocide. Do you know what genocide is?
Why?
It's the wholesale extermination of an entire species, an entire ethnic group, an entire people. We have never done that.
We had
African people never participated in genocide.
We had tribal.
We had one.
Tribal war is not genocide. War is as old as humanity. I said genocide.
Rwanda is a sign of genocide. I would disagree with that. Rwanda and what we see took place there.
You're wrong. You're
okay.
right, but you're wrong.
Okay.
You're right that Rwanda was genocide.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're wrong, good brother, you're missing the point that the Rwandan genocide was instigated by.
Okay, you're right. All right.
It was.
It was
facilitated by white people. I ain't agree with that.
Look, there's no beating the guy. There really is no beating the guy when it comes to these conversations. One thing about Dr. Umar is he does a lot of research. And I think he's somebody who fully understands that when you do a lot of research compared to what people do as far as just surfing the internet and just the average person who goes on Twitter or goes on, any of these social networks and reads a fucking meme, it's different than actually going through and reading the stories and reading the information behind certain subjects. So even if Dr. Umar is wrong in your opinion, the fact that he brings the information is always going to make you look crazy, even if you have a good point, or even if you are right. If Ish is right in this instance, it could never show, because this man has knowledge beyond just him knowing that he's right. You get what I mean? You have to really, when you come to a debate, you have to be prepared. And Dr. Umar is just one of those people that's always prepared, whether you think he's right or not. Now, breaking news real quick before we keep going. I just read this just now 10 minutes ago. Seems like Tasha K has more problems on her hands because Kevin Hart is now suing her for extortion after she allegedly told him she won't release a damaging interview if he paid her $250,000. Now, if you guys haven't heard, over the past week, Tasha K got another person who was close associated to a celebrity, aka Kevin Hart's assistant. Some random woman who used to be Kevin Hart's assistant is now coming out giving stories and trying to tell things about his personal life to Tasha K. Now, apparently Tasha K hit up Kevin or Kevin's team and said that this interview won't be released to the public if he paid her $250,000. Kevin said, "Bitch, take it to court." See, I don't understand it. Maybe it's a mental illness now when people become celebrities. It's something that when people get a lot of notoriety, when people become famous, or when people touch some money, it's something within their brain that tells them keep doing dumb shit. Especially if it's working for you. See, what Tasha K doesn't understand is that her fan base isn't going to get sued with her. The people that support you aren't going to be a part of these legal documents. They aren't going to be the people that help you pay off these $3 million, $4 million debts that you are in. I remember Cardi tried to throw this dumbass a life raft. She said, you know what? I kind of see a change. And she wrote an open letter to, or not an open letter. I don't know if it was an open letter, closed letter, a dumb letter, whatever the fuck. But she wrote a letter to Cardi. Cardi felt like, okay, this woman could possibly change. Maybe I can put this whole lawsuit behind me and maybe just let her live her life without having to garnish her wages or make her pay me $3 million or $4 million that she don't have. And right after that, she decided to interview Brother Bilal, who tried to put the Smiths on blast, as if the Smiths ain't already going through enough on social media. Like, imagine this. I really want y'all to imagine this next time somebody goes out there and tries to co-sign or be on the train of, oh, look at what Bilal's saying, and oh, do you see what? These people don't do shit to people. Like, I get it. We can have our opinions. We can talk about certain things that happen. Oh, Jada does this, she does that. Oh, Will, whatever. Oh, the kids. But they don't do shit to people. So to be somebody to just go out and volunteer damaging information about people that don't do shit to people, now that's fucked up. Like, if they want to go out and volunteer their own information about their own selves, like what Jada's doing, okay, cool. Because that's them doing that. That's they're from their own mouths, they doing that. But you I hope they take that man. I hope they take everything from that man. Same with Tasha K. I hope she gets everything. Because once again, just like Kevin Hart, he don't do shit to nobody. He don't go after people. He's not malicious. He ain't none of that shit. All we ever hear about is this man going out helping other people. All we constantly hear about is how Kevin does this for X, Y, and Z. Now here you go, his assistant, probably bitter because she doesn't have the spot she had. Going in trying to deliver information to the public about some shit that don't even fucking matter. I hate people, man. Now, here's where we talk about Umar's school. Because Dr. Umar gets frequent questions about when he's going to start that school, and he has a lot to say, but he revealed to the public during the Joe Budden podcast that he's trying to build a school or a museum in his school. Listen to this.
That's it.
No,
I'm just focused on the work, though.
No,
Yeah.
that's funny. Yo, he'd be like, yo, $20, my sister. I appreciate the 20, but next time you got to get 40. Yo, how do you?
But you know what? But you know what? Let me give y'all this. We're gonna have a museum at the school,
Fire.
and it's gonna be an FDMG museum. Because if y'all look at some of the things we've gotten in the mail over the years, it's crazy, good and bad. We've gotten a lot of positive letters, gifts, books, right? But we also got some very disrespectful shit. Somebody sent me a white chocolate penis. Somebody sent me a ball of horse shit.
Whoa, what?
Me a white chocolate penis. Shit. Somebody sent me a white chocolate penis.
Dr. Umar, have you ever been swallowed? Did they send you that white chocolate penis because they wanted you to be swallowed? Pause. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna just finish the clip. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna comment on it. Fuck it. You heard
a
it.
ball of horse shit.
They playing on your mailbox.
Not a ball of horse
You see what I'm
shit.
saying? Somebody sent me fake money as a donation.
But a white chocolate penis.
I got a whole box of the stuff
Of just bullshit.
Donation.
we've got. So I take a lot of pride in the fact when I say I'm the most loved black scholar in the world. I'm also the most hated black scholar in the world. But very few people can meet me face to face and still hate me after they meet me.
Hey man, that's true. I've tried to disregard Dr. Umar myself, you know, but he says a lot of real shit, and I can't look past that. That's the same thing with Charleston White. Even with Charleston White trying to cosplay a whole rapist, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, YouTube, but these are things that he said. Those were enough for me to be like, man, I don't even care about him playing a character. That's just weird. Why would you even want to play that character? And then next thing you know, boom, hit with a clip where he's saying some real shit, and it's like, man, goddamn. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but that's also part of the, you know, leaving your feelings out of social media. Like somebody's playing a character, let them play the character. You got a choice to pay attention to these people or not. Whether you see them all the time on your timeline or not, you still have a choice to click on it, read it, all that shit. Now, what I mean by that is all through all the jokes and the back and forths and the white women's and the this and that, he had some real things to say. And this was his message for black women.
And stepped in. But two other points I want to go to the queens. Number one, in addition to white women choosing their black men earlier in their development, black women also wait too long to get serious about dating. There is something that I refer to that I'm going to talk about in my book, and it's called the beautiful black woman syndrome. It's almost a curse, okay?
Agreed.
Exactly. Here's what I'm saying. Number one, y'all date earlier when you look good. Statistics show it. When a black woman is attractive, she's sexualized earlier. She loses her virginity earlier. When you have a beautiful daughter, you got to be on her ass because the hounds will be. But here's the point that I want to make. Because they're so beautiful, Joe, guess what? When the brothers in college was trying to holler with that wedding ring, oh no, I look too good for that. Ain't no marriage coming in my 20s.
My options.
Thank you.
I'm
Then
looking
the
for a better
30s came. The
option.
30s came. Brothers came with the ring. Oh, no, I'm still enjoying this.
You ain't slowing me
Then
down.
she gets 43, 44, 45.
Now I'll take the
47.
Now she ready to settle down.
I'll take the post office worker.
Right.
I'll take the
but
post
stay
office
with
worker
me.
now.
And because black men are not dropping at her feet with proposals like they were in her 20s and in her 30s, now she's on YouTube talking about black men
Dab
ain't
'em now.
shit.
Dab
They
'em
not
now.
serious.
Ain't shit.
They don't want to build a family. Time out. You done had about 30 black men who came for your finger in marriage, and you turned them all down because you thought you was too fucking cute
Big
to
dog.
settle down. And now you in your mid-40s,
Big dog.
brothers ain't breaking their neck
Late
to
40s.
wedge you out, and now the men ain't shit.
Look, no disrespect. Listen.
Mal, is that you?
Stay here.
Mal, is that you?
Oh, shit.
Stay here.
Not necessarily.
No, that's her. It's no saver.
I'm piling on. Well, I'm piling on.
Mel,
Now,
did-
you don't look the same.
Okay, she said it's not her.
You don't look the same.
Right.
Right.
Well, not necessarily.
wait.
They still look good.
No, they still look
If
good.
you don't put your fucking
Look, they
computer away.
still may look good. You don't look the same. And not just that, that black
Mel be getting irritated.
man now has ascended to the point where he's single and he got the 30-year-olds and the 28-year-olds still checking for him. He 40 now, he got the pick of the litter.
That's true.
He got the pick of the litter
That's true.
now.
But the other thing too,
You not the commodity
the other
no
thing
more.
too, when you're a black man in your 40s and you meet a fine ass sister in her 40s, it don't mean nothing wrong with her.
Nope.
But you have to entertain the idea. How did a woman this fine
Slip through the cracks.
She
end up-
damaged. She got a bunch of
Absolutely.
shit coming to the table with it.
So you automatically a little on defense because you like shit. She bad as shit. Never been married or no kids. Never lived with a man. Like, are you psycho?
What's wrong with you?
Are you married but not telling
Why
me?
you not giving him a pound no
You
more?
told me to sit down. Shut up.
Stand up, sister. Come on.
Yeah, please, Queen. Dap him up now, Queen. Read your ass.
Leave my sister alone.
Yeah,
Leave my sister alone.
Whoa.
Leave my sister alone.
Not too much on Mel.
When
I want to hear her rebuttal.
When
Say it.
there is no rebuttal. I agree with you.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Then don't rebut us.
Instead,
He said, well, don't rebut us. This nigga Joey taking every opportunity to try to go in on Mel. But hey, it's real shit what he was saying in that aspect, man. A lot of people have unrealistic viewpoints on relationships or how things should go nowadays. And a lot of people don't realize that they put themselves in that box because they take to social media now and these memes and these quotes and these tweets from X to and that the viral tweets and whatnot to help dictate how they feel about men as a whole instead of actually going through the trial and error that needs to happen. See, a lot of people want their relationships to be how they want it off top. I think people have totally forgot about the aspect of actually learning somebody or getting to really understand and know somebody in a relationship. It takes a long time. Y'all got to get this fucking fairy tale shit out of your head, man. Prince Charming or the perfect woman, whatever the case may be, does not come the first time you meet them. These people put up a lot of fronts when they first get with you, man, because they want you to fall for the idea of who they want you to fall in love with until you actually start spending time with a motherfucker and you realize, oh, shit, this ain't who I thought it was. You have to get to know somebody for real. For real. And stop letting other people dictate how you feel about black men, black women, and vice versa. Stop letting people dictate how you feel. Do it on your own time. Figure it out when you can. Do it. I don't even know how to word it, because a lot of this shit done got so confusing when it comes to the divide now. Thank God we got rid of people like Cynthia G. Holy shit! I'm so glad we got rid of people like her. She was somebody that was real damaging for black women and black men. You want people to come together, procreate, and build something real. You don't want to divide people more just because you went through some shit with your bitter and vindictive having ass. The shit that I hate. Now, GMS fam, the green room, we got to keep going, man. There's other topics we need to get to. I really want to talk about this TD Jakes shit, but before I talk about TD Jakes, I need y'all to do me one favor and realize that Pharaoh Distro is one of the best companies out here when it comes to the CBD THCA products, vapes, cartridges, whatever. You got edibles, you got wraps, rose wraps, man. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. 3 of these are real roses. They're called rose palms. They come in 3 and they're made with real roses, man. Pharaoh Distro is one of the best industries or one of the best distros out there, man. And how I know this is because they hooked me up with my own shit. Now, I don't need to tell y'all myself. Let me go ahead and hit this ad up for y'all right here. Hey, yo, GMS fam, what's going on? This episode is brought to you by the good people over at Pharaoh Distro, and they were so courteous enough to send me my own Dab X Go. That's right, the brand new Dab X Go. For all my chiefers out there, this is exactly what you need, all right? If you like concentrates and you want a better, cleaner hit, this is exactly what you need. I'm gonna take it over to my guy Chris so he can let you know a little bit more about this product.
There's so many features on this product that are new and revolutionary and different to the other electronic dab devices out there. And I'm going to talk about a couple of them right now. In our device, the dab comes directly out of the heating element and goes directly into glass above it. So it's absolutely the cleanest, freshest dab you can get. In this device, the vapor goes up while the reclaim goes down. This minimizes your reclaim considerably. This device produces almost no reclaim compared to conventional devices. You'll get anywhere between 50 and 100 dabs on one charge.
Now, GMS fam, if you want to go to the website and check out more of what they got at pharaohdistro.com, you can get 20% off by using my promo code GMS. That's right, use promo code GMS and you can get 20% off everything on the website, man. Y'all have a good one. Shout out to Pharaoh Distro. Hey, shout out to Pharaoh Distro, my fellas over there, man, and the women that are over there at Pharaoh Distro. Like I said, man, if you go to pharaohdistro.com, you can get everything on their website 20% off by putting in the promo code GMS, all capital letters GMS, and enjoy yourself, man. That Dab X Go is a motherfucking monster, man. So y'all make sure y'all go and check that out. Do what you got to do. Now, GMS fam, the green room. I asked y'all an important question at the beginning of this segment. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask y'all again. Are you ready?
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
I can't get over this shit.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
What in the, like, how did this make any sense? I want to go watch that sermon that day just so I can figure out why that even made any sense. What was it? What was it that made him say it? What made you do this?
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
Hey, does that not sound like a freak off to you? Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed up? A time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming. Yeah, nigga. I bet you have. What was so overwhelming, huh? Was it too many people at the freak off getting swallowed? Stop! No! Why, TD Jakes? Why? Ask him again, one more time.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Nigga, that's never gonna get old. That's never gonna get old to me, man. If I see any suggestive anything on any social media platform, I'm immediately putting that video under the post. That's it. I'm using that for everything. Now, if you haven't heard, of course, you probably have, TD Jakes has been rumored. There's been allegations that this man was a part of Diddy's freak-offs, alleged freak-offs, where he participated in sexual acts with multiple men. Now, he said, none of this foolishness. I'm going to wait till Sunday to address these egregious allegations. And this is what he had to say.
I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God.
back straight because you didn't want that back to get bit.
Because that is what the pulpit is for. But there will be a time. So you can stop dragging people and arguing with people and fighting and just log off. All you do is just hit the button. Right there. Log off.
Log off, huh?
There is no show here. In the Gospel of St. Matthew.
He got right back to that. In the gospel. Now it says, I'm reading Harriet Eve. Shout out to Harriet Eve on X. She said, days after denouncing an unverified report casting innuendo about his sexuality and accusing him of being a frequent participant at sex parties hosted by producer and music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, popularly known as Diddy, televangelist T.D. Jakes called his accusers liars on Sunday and noted that even if everything was true, all I got to do is repent sincerely from my heart. Holy. T.D. Jakes said, who leads the Potter's House mega church in Dallas, Texas, directly addressed his congregation for the first time on Christmas Eve and urged them not to worry about him because I'm good. He said, would y'all please do me a favor and stop worrying about me and give God some praise and honor and glory? I can feel you. I am fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm the man for the job. I'm good, Jakes declared in a public live stream of his Christmas Eve service on YouTube. He also went along to say this.
You are not. Forgive yourself for who you are not. You can't spend the rest of your life apologizing for stuff you can't change. And God will strengthen your shoulders, I believe, before you leave this room. You know what I was really worried about all week? Our terrorist threat is at its highest level. And I spent my week making sure that everything that we needed was in place in case there was an attack. The attack is supposed to be against synagogues and churches in the South, and I knew today would be a target. And we have all kinds of extra security precautions in place over your car, at the door, in the roof, in the back, all around us.
So what he's referring to is, I don't know if you guys heard, but apparently there is a terrorist level threat right now for the entire country, and apparently there's going to be attacks on synagogues and churches. Good luck for one. I mean, I don't know how well our defense systems are, but I'm pretty sure it's been too long of a wait for motherfuckers to try to come and do something now, for them to try to, you know, have the confidence to try to do some crazy shit in America as if all hell wouldn't break loose. I mean, we don't want to see a world war of any kind. We really don't. I don't know what the purpose is. I don't know how true it is. All I know is that's the stuff that's being spread around at the time. Pause. Other than TD Jakes, I don't know what else is being spread out there in the universe. But yeah, so he addressed those rumors, and apparently, you know, everything is what it is, and he's not trying to worry about the things that's being said. But it is a little weird how you will add that, you know, after saying that this was a lie, immediately add, well, if it was true, all I would have to do is repent and ask for forgiveness and everything will be okay. It sounds like somebody who is trying to protect themselves, but also try to reassure themselves that if any proof came out, that all he would need to do is repent and whatnot. Also, I wonder how much his church filled up that Christmas Eve of more people. I wonder if more people showed up to see TD Jakes after all these rumors happened, because it seems as though, like, when you have a congregation of people who wholeheartedly believe in you and stand by you regardless, I don't think it would matter if proof did come out that he participated in these sex parties. I don't think people would care as much. I don't think people would stop going to his church or stop giving to him. As a matter of fact, even if they did stop giving to him, I'm pretty sure he's made enough money that he'll be okay. It's just weird, man. And I don't put anything past anybody. If you have paid attention to the stories over these past 10 years, just 10 years alone, I know it's been more years, but just say over the past 10 years, the stories that have come out about different pastors all across the country, I don't put nothing past anybody anymore. I'm a proof kind of guy. I need proof. You don't have to give me any explicit proof. Just give me a text message that has him texting Diddy saying, I'm on my way, get them boys ready, and then I'll believe it. That's all. Show me a screen recording of this nigga texting the Freak Off group chat of him posting this video inside there talking about this.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing wherever?
If you give me something like that, then I'll believe it. All right? That's all I'm saying. But other than that, as these things develop, we will keep you guys posted on these stories. Now, away from TD Cakes, we got to talk about this dumbass nigga right here, Chance Comanche. Comanche, however you say his last name. We just gonna call him Mr. Dumbass. That's his name today. His name is Mr. Dumbass. Now, this guy played in the G League for the Sacramento Kings, and it came out that he was involved with a possible kidnap and murder. Well, he confessed to that murder, and now this man is about to probably spend the rest of his life behind bars with such a promising career. And it all was due to a bitch. Check this out.
People are in custody tonight. They are accused of plotting the kidnapping and the murder of a woman who was visiting Las Vegas.
One of the suspects was at one point friends with the victim. The other, an NBA G League basketball player just released from his team. 19-year-old Sakari Harnden and 27-year-old Chance Comanche are facing murder charges.
Fox 5's Mike Allen joins us now to explain what we know about the case tonight. Mike.
Yeah, Kim, Jacqueline, I read through the entire police report tonight, and that included text messages sent between the two suspects talking about different ways to kill.
Oh, my God.
19-year-old Sakari Harnden.
I'm sorry, but what is wrong with you dumb niggas in this day and age in 2023 going on 2024? You motherfuckers think that it's smart to text about the crimes you are about to commit. Do y'all even get that there's like probable cause in this? Like, you don't even have to outright say that you want to kill somebody. You can do something so much as insinuate that you were coming for somebody or that you were going to do something, and that will give people probable cause to arrest you, question you, and dig into your life and investigate to see if you did some shit that you were possibly being accused of. That's why I don't get certain people too, man. I had somebody in my DM one time try to come to me and try to say some weird shit. It's like, nigga, are you that dumb? Like, if anything was to ever happen, you are the first suspect. You are the first suspect. Whatever happened to gangsters move in silence, nigga? You couldn't shut the fuck up? You couldn't, nigga, y'all couldn't meet somewhere and talk in person? What are y'all texting each other for? That's how the one girl got caught in the Travis, what's that man's last name, man? Travis something. The football player, the former football player that had to blast this girl's brother and his friend and killed the friend, all because she texted her brother saying that dude put hands on her and to go and light his shit up or go shoot his shit up. She tried to erase the text message, but her dumbass brother didn't delete his messages, so they still had it. Y'all niggas retarded. Stop doing that shit. Damn. And I'm not advocating crimes, all right? I'm just saying, if you're gonna commit crimes, nigga, be smart.
27-year-old Chance Comanche have both been arrested, each facing an open murder charge in the death of 23-year-old Morena Rogers. Police found that Harnden was upset with Rogers after she told mutual friends that Harnden recently provided information to police, resulting in her boyfriend's arrest in California for a separate double murder case. The report says Harnden contacted her ex-boyfriend Comanche, who was a basketball player for the NBA G League Stockton Kings. The team released him in the wake of his arrest. Together, they began plotting the kidnapping and murder of Rogers, as seen in text exchanges. Comanche started a group chat with Harnden that included a friend, identified by police as Trey, who asked what Comanche...
Listen, I'm sorry, I gotta stop this one more time, because think about this. This is how much the youth's mind is corrupted by snitching allegations as well. Because if you didn't catch that, they said this man was mad. Allegedly, this is why the reason why he plotted this whole thing. Allegedly, he was mad because this girl was going around telling people that he snitched on her boyfriend to get him locked up. So I don't want nobody to think I'm a snitch. I don't want nobody to know I'm a snitch, so I'm gonna go murder somebody. The idiot, bro, you are an idiot. What is that? That don't make no damn sense.
Comanche wanted done to the victim. Comanche responded with a coffin emoji, and Harnden with 2 peace sign emojis and a white dove. Trey eventually declined to be part of the murder plot, but Harnden and Comanche continued planning. Comanche suggested getting Rogers drunk and mixing rat poison in her drink, or making her overdose on drugs, adding, "There's a lot of ways to kill people." Eventually, Harnden told Comanche to sit in the backseat of her car while they picked up Rogers and pretend to be a trick, which is slang for a solicitor of female sex workers.
Now, to Glittery Bubble, or not Glittery Bubbles, that's Grits and Gravy. Grits and Gravy just made the point. She said, I think those girls were prostitutes and that Goofy was on some trying to pimp chicks out. That's what the internet chat is about. Well, as you can see here in one of the text messages that they gathered in their information, it says, pretend to be a trick and have her come to wherever you at and get her when she show up. Exactly. There you go. Pretend to be a trick. So there's where the social media people get the narrative from. Why would he have to pretend to be a trick? So if he's pretending to be a trick, that means this girl is for the treat. That means she's out here turning tricks like a motherfucker. If he got to pretend to be a trick, why couldn't he pretend to be a friend or be somebody that was just meeting her somewhere on some dating shit? Why he got to pretend to be a trick? Interesting.
Which multiple people in the report said both Rogers and Harnden were. Comanche talked about methods of killing, saying he could do it from the back seat, like how killers do it in the movies. On December 5th, Comanche played a game for the Kings at Dollar Loan Center Arena in Henderson against the G League Ignite. Security cameras caught him after the game leaving his room at M Resort and getting into Harnden's car. Rogers...
Nigga, he killed her the night after a basketball game? Like, think about you playing the game and the whole time you in your head, you just thinking, man, I can't wait to get done with this so we can go kill this mother. Like,
Friends recalled dropping her off to meet Harnden in that car and reported seeing a stranger in the back seat. Cell phone data shows Harnden, Comanche, and Rogers traveling to a liquor store and then to a cul-de-sac, which is where Comanche and Harnden both strangled Rogers, according to information Comanche disclosed in an interview with police. He said afterward he and Harnden drove a short way into the desert and buried Rogers' body under rocks next to a road.
That's how stupid these niggas are too. Buried her under rocks. Yo, ill-managed and unprepared dumbass. And this is a 19-year-old dude. So you know his attention span and his need to, or his want to do things the right way is just all off. You couldn't even dig a hole. You put her under rocks where motherfucker could be found and come. Y'all, this is not a TV show. This is not a movie. You can't just kill somebody and put them somewhere and think that nothing can be traced back to you and just think that the police gonna find the body and be like, well, here's a body. Looks like somebody got strangled to death. Wrap her up. Send her in. That's it. Nigga, why do people continue to get dumber as time passes?
Comanche pointed out the location of Rogers' body to police during his interview, and shortly afterward, her body was recovered. Reporting live tonight, Mike Allen, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
So he admitted to it, and this is the dumbass girl who helped him plot it. Listen to what she said, man.
All right, Kari Harden, 23 CR 094445. Good morning. Did you receive a complaint this morning charging you with theft? You have to answer out loud. Yes. Do you understand what you're charged with? Yes. You report to an attorney? Yes. Have you already hired an attorney? Not yet. All right. Are you planning to post bail?
Because of my other charges, there's no reason to.
Okay. So I can appoint counsel today if you'd like because you're in custody, or I can continue your case for you to hire an attorney.
Yeah, you could appoint somebody else.
And they about, she about to get a court-appointed lawyer. Bitch, you're cooked. You're done for. Y'all both are done for. Hey, I got one question for Chance Comanche. Have you ever swallowed? Are you prepared to swallow inside the joint? Are you prepared to go inside your jail cell and swallow any big niggas in your cell? This nigga finna be in there getting freaked off with your dumb ass. Instead of playing basketball, you're gonna be playing with other niggas' balls. I don't understand why niggas put themselves in these situations. And on top of that, you too big to be getting your back blown out, nigga. They gonna treat your ass like a bitch. And on top of that, they gonna make you go out there and play on that court. They gonna be fighting over your ass. He's like, hey, man, I got this nigga Chance on my team, nigga. Get this nigga over here. You gonna be hardly wanting to play because your ass gonna be blown the fuck out. You gonna be walking like a 80-year-old man at 19 trying to ball on the court. Niggas be wondering why your leg got blood dropping down that motherfucker. You finna get fucked. Get this nigga out of here, man. Stupid ass nigga, man. What's wrong with this nigga? Look at this, man. Look at the text messages. Look at the text messages. I'm about to read this out to you. It says, let me see if this is from him. I don't know which one's between who, but I'm gonna show you. This says, my fault for not being a reliable source. The homies I know that got hitters be on green light time. That's the only reason I hit so-and-so. We don't pump fake over here. He said the nigga was slow getting back to him this morning, and then this morning said he can't do it. I called the family in this morning and broke down how effortless it would be, all the little ins and outs. I told him ask the dude and any of his homies how much it will cost, cause it's easy bread, for real. This nigga's on text messages. Need to get that bitch drunk and mix rat poison or some in her drink. OD her ass. You got gun emoji? I can snap her neck or just strangle the bitch. Whoa. These are text messages, dog. These are text messages. This nigga said, if you get a nice little thick piece of rope or something sturdy, I can do it from the back seat like how killers do in the movies. Look, this, oh my God. This nigga literally texted thinking he was in a movie. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all niggas are retarded, bro. Think about this shit. My nigga literally texted like in the movies. This man really thought he was in the film Goodfellas or some shit. Oh, I'm just finna strangle her and we gonna put her under some rocks and we good. High five, bitch. Let's go. I got a house we can do it at. You deserve to rot. This nigga deserves to rot in hell, not jail, hell. Somebody got to do something to you for this, man. I'm sorry, but once this man get behind bars, they gotta do something to that man. They gotta do something to him. Something. You can't get away with that bullshit. That's some weird shit. You ain't even got no reason. You didn't have no reason, man. Like, you didn't even have a reason. This nigga was just on some dumb nigga shit. Like, oh, I just feel like killing the bitch because she said I said something. What? And then her, you know, she claimed that he loved her so much that he'd do anything for her. Watch out for those type of women too, man. Type of women that will take advantage of your love and try to make it seem like, oh, he's so in love with me, he's so this and that, he'll do whatever. And they get you to start doing some wild shit like this. Now look at you, about to spend the rest of your life in prison. Along with this dumb bitch too. Nigga's whole career is done. This nigga was in the G League. You had hopes, nigga, high hopes. You could have been going up on your way. They could have brought you up into the Kings organization. You could have been right there in the NBA playing and got your little walk on, got your little day contract, week con, whatever the case may be. You could have worked your way up. Instead, you was playing ball that day and couldn't wait to get off the court so you can kill somebody. What a dumbass nigga, man. God damn. What up, Do Better? We got Theo Cooper in the building, man. Shout out to the Do Better podcast. Also, listen to what he just said. He said, hit the like button, all right? Make sure you hit that like button while you are here. Now, a couple more things before I get out of here. This is going to be a nice little segment I do towards the end of the show before I wrap up. It's going to be my like section in Twitter. See, I got this idea from a certain person's like section on Twitter that we put on blast a couple weeks ago. I want to make sure I make a segment out of that. What's in my likes on Twitter? Usually I got some crazy things, some funny shit in my likes, and one of those things that we're going to start with is this right here, where 21 Savage explains why male R&B singers don't make love songs for women like they used to. And here was his direct quote. He said, y'all bitches is some hoes now. Nobody's singing to y'all. Everybody sell pussy, ain't nobody to sing for. Now, what y'all think about that statement, huh? Is he speaking the truth? Do we have too many hoes out here that nobody wants to sing to? We only want to sing about just getting straight to it, getting straight to the fucking. I mean, to be honest, when you look at who's propped up in the forefront, I mean, he holds some validity. Now, he's not talking about every woman, but he's talking about what's in the game right now. Who can these men really sing to? You think the men can make a romantic song about Sexy Red? How about Ice Spice? Think they can make a romantic song about Glorilla? What kind of romantic song do you think a nigga will make for Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion, or, you know? What kind of romantic song do you hear somebody making for Scarlett? I don't know. But it's like, and that's not people might take that as a diss, but it's like, it's not a diss, it's just the reality. So I think it's more because, and this is what I mean. Fu said, that's wrong. R&B legend Tank explained it all. It's always been hoes. Yes, it's always been hoes, but I'm talking about as far as the forefront of music, because I think he's referring to what is in the forefront, what's here in front of our faces when it comes to what we see and what's being plastered on the internet, what we have as the most popular thing. We're not saying there's just a bunch of regular hoes just running around that nobody can sing to. But it's like, where is the trajectory of music going when it comes to female music or female rap or female R&B? So it's not that they aren't capable of doing it. They just need some inspiration. That's how I feel. They need some inspiration. And so far, the idea in society right now is this rebellion. It's the rebellion. Yes, that's a totally different conversation. I'm not talking about niggas can't sing. Like, I'm not talking about that hoes just didn't exist back then. I'm just talking about what's in the forefront. We all see what they push in front of us. Exactly. If we were to change the frequency, what have I been saying on this show? What have I been saying on this show repeatedly? If we were to find the balance, then niggas will feel inspired to sing about some shit. because the women that should be getting sung to are being ignored. That's the reality of the situation. The women that deserve these slow, sensual love songs from R&B singers, they're being overshadowed. Now prove me wrong. When you got music, reality TV shows, social media, IG models, when these are the things that are being in the forefront, it's hard for people to pay attention to what's really there. i.e., Black Lives Matter. You know them goofy motherfuckers took that shit and was like, oh, they pinpointed the organization. And niggas was like, fuck the organization. We just talking about Black Lives Matter. And like, y'all should pay attention to the black people that are trying to get real justice and try to get real equality. But it's overshadowed by the fuck shit, AKA the organization. So now that's all people want to equate it to. So we have to change the trajectory of what we're doing. We have to get back to paying attention to that demographic, because they're there. They're just being overshadowed, you know? And the industry isn't trying to put that up in the forefront right now. They make their money off division and destruction. So we're not gonna see these people get put to the forefront. We can try to go and find these artists and find their songs and listen to them on our own time, but it ain't gonna do nothing for them in their careers or their songs that they have that are so great that we wish would be put up in the forefront and be blasted on the internet and on the radio. But it ain't gonna happen until these bigger artists who are big right now start trying to move it and do what they can to try to push that in that direction. I don't see it happening anytime soon. But people are killing 21 Savage on the internet right now. They are destroying him right now. He said the conversation. Fu said the conversation is, why don't dudes sing to chicks no more? One, dudes sing to chicks, you gotta find it. Two, what do the rapper chicks got to do with the men singing to the woman out there? Because a lot of the times the women that are rapping about this shit have a strong woman fan base. And if these women are influencing the women that are fans of theirs to be like them or to move the way that they're moving, it's only going to cause a defense mechanism. Like, the narrative already is that there's a divide between black men and black women. So then when you start to see people talk about, fuck my baby daddy or this and that or niggas ain't shit or whatever the case may be, and then you have a bunch of women co-signing it and doing all this stuff, it's only going to cause a defense mechanism. Ain't no dude really going to be like, well, okay, y'all do that. We just going to focus on these good women over here. It just don't happen. A lot of people just get into confrontations. I wish it was different. I wish niggas would focus on what it is that they like. But in this day and age, it really don't happen. What else? Andre said, I bet if someone wrote and performed a love ballad for Sexy Red, the housewife would blush and make a sandwich. See? That could be possible. And then on top of that, let's just say this, because the reason why we should get back to it is because a lot of these women don't really follow by the shit that they try to preach to their fans. Like these are characters. A lot of these are characters. A lot of these women don't be out here doing next. Well, that's why you see Sexy Red pregnant right now. It wasn't because she was just fucking a whole bunch of dudes and one nigga got lucky to get. No, she had a dude that she wanted to get with and she got pregnant by, and that's her dude. Like, she's not out here being ratchet with a whole bunch of niggas and doing XYZ with a whole bunch of dudes. They be putting up fronts, and that's why also it pisses me off, because you're leading people in a certain direction. It's not just entertainment at that point. Now you're trying to lead people in a certain direction, and you don't even follow by that at all. That's the one thing I don't like about this whole thing. Now, as we move forward, another thing that was in my like section, this is hilarious to me. This video I found, and I want to play this for y'all because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I promise you every single thing that you're about to hear in this video, you have heard in your personal life. I promise you. I guarantee you. I put $100 on it right now. This is a video that says things white people say that let you know they're low-key racist. Listen to this.
Tell me something that white people say to let you know that they're low-key racist.
All lives matter. I don't see color. Doesn't matter if you're white, black, red, yellow, green, or purple. I have 3 black friends. My best friend is black. My sister married a black guy and they have 2 beautiful mixed babies. Mixed? There are 2 types of black people. He's one of the good ones. You're so well-spoken and articulate. They have BET, all black colleges, and Black History Month. They. It's not the system, it's the culture. Damn rap music and fatherless homes. Race has nothing to do with it. Look at O.J. Simpson and look at Bill Cosby. America can't be racist. We had Barack Obama as president. We need to stop pushing and perpetuating victim mindsets. Here we go, another snowflake white savior. Allies really just hate their own kind. He should have complied. Just don't commit crimes. Name one racist law in 2023. Police brutality, what about the black on black crime? Chicago. Black.
My nigga just simply said Chicago.
Chicago.
You don't know how fucking funny that is to me when I heard that shit, because, man.
Black people just need to get off the Democratic plantation. We just need to stop talking about race. It's not racism, it's classism.
Bro, he got he didn't even get every single phrase, but he damn near got all of them. He damn near got, I've heard those phrases spit out so many times in life that it's not even funny. It's not even funny. I can't even tell you how many times I've heard this. And I'm talking about people being dead serious. And he did it all within 1 minute. It never ceased to amaze me. Look at the replies, man. And as soon as he did this, niggas still dumb. Every race gets picked on. I can't stand all of this racism talk. I'm Spanish. When I was young, my dad was called a spick, and kids teased me and called me an Indian. I got over it. Good job, Jenny. Good fucking job. But see, here's the problem. And I'm going to read the reply to this because it was so eloquently put. Somebody said, and that's you. That worked for you. What you don't get to do is tell others what should work for them. You don't get to decide how other people process racism, and it's inhumane as fuck to tell people to get over it, knowing full and well people still practice it to this date. Hope this helps. Another man said, all you did with that tweet is add to the seemingly endless list of things white people say when they are low-key racist, but also confirm that certain pick-me, non-black people of color are often feel the same way as the racist white depicted in the video. Oh, I love it. I love it when people come together with logic. Look at this man. Black people need to stop voting Democrat, though. What the fuck is that going to do? Will somebody please explain to me what not voting Democrat anymore as a black person would do? I don't vote at all. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I don't vote at all. So I'm not in this Democratic or white or black people got to get away from the Democratic Party. I'm with no party because both them parties just want to fuck you. Both them parties just want to take you to the freak off. You know what happens when you walk into a voting booth as a Democrat or a Republican? You know what happens? They ask you a question. They say, have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed up? They are going to fuck you. You don't understand. Both these political parties are trash. And the other side, the Republicans done pimped all these other black people into believing, oh, if you just tell the black people that they don't need to be Democrats because the real racists are over there, you got a good point. Fuck that. We not with it. Stop it. I do not understand. Get off this political bullshit. We have to get away from the look. I'm gonna start talking some shit that's gonna really get my channel banned. But trust me when I say, don't believe in either party. Believe in what you believe in. Don't believe in any party. Don't let them coerce you into doing any of that. Now, to leave it on a good note, to leave this episode on a good note, I just want to show this video of Mike Epps in his old neighborhood in Indianapolis, Indiana, where he bought back the block and helped renovate it and make it better. Look at this.
Finally came and checked out Mike block. The block is up the chain. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this. Look at this. Look what my guy did to Indianapolis. Look at this block.
Yes. Once was the hood, now all good.
That's right, Mikey. Good job, man. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you, man.
Look at that. Did it on grew up.
So Mike Epps is out here buying back the block. And it's crazy that a lot of people didn't know it because he does have a TV show on HGTV where it documents this entire journey of him and his wife building back up these neighborhoods. And it's crazy how certain things like this now get overshadowed where we don't even really pay attention to it. I'm glad that Twitter picked it up because now, you know, as you see, 82,000 likes and 21 million views on this video, people showing the respect that needs to be had. Mike Epps doesn't have a fraction of the money that a lot of y'all favorite top tier comedians or even celebrities have, but he's back here spending what he has to try to renovate or try to make something good of his old neighborhood. And I think that that's something dope. And I always want to show something good and something good-hearted, something dope and positive towards the end of the show. And we gonna keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike Epps for doing what he's doing, man. I think that's important. And I think more entertainers and athletes, celebrities, or just businessmen and businesswomen should be doing the same thing in these neighborhoods, because clearly the governments within these states and within the country, period, don't really give a damn about any of this shit. And it takes us as a people to really give a damn and try to put our thinking caps together, our bread together to try to help uplift and try to, you know, bring something positive to these neighborhoods that people, I mean, it's easy to talk shit about neighborhoods. It's easy to go around and talk about the negatives about certain neighborhoods. Go actually do something about it. Go actually try to help. Regardless of how it turns out, try to do something positive with it. At least you tried. Now, GMS fam, the green room. I need y'all to know that today was a very dope episode, and I appreciate every single one of you who pulled up today. I need y'all to hit that like button on your way out. Put a GMS in the chat. I ain't seen that in a long time, man. Put a GMS in the chat. Hit that like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. Hit the link in the description below, man. You can still donate to the GMS fund by hitting that Cash App. The link is down below. Make sure you support the GMS show, man, and hit that feraldistro.com for all my green lovers out there. Promo code GMS, 20% off. And don't forget, because I promise you, you're going to love what's on their website. And if you don't, hey, man, don't say I didn't at least try to lend a helping hand, all right? Now, GMS fam, the green room, I'll see y'all later. And most importantly, don't forget, if anybody ever comes to you about any bullshit, anybody ever tries to come at you sideways, just remember to always ask them this question.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I cannot help it, GMS fam. I at least gotta play that video once a show. At least once, nigga. Glittery Bubbles, Aries Baby G, Justin Furlow, Do Better Podcast is in the building. Platinum Podcast, Glittery Bubbles, what's going on? Hurricane JW, Justin Furlow, Andre Fair, Golden Radio Hour, Avenue P, King Lukey, Zen Masters in the building. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. As always, GMS fam, the green room. It's been a dope show. I'm going to see y'all later this week. Me and 3G's back at it. I had to miss last weekend for obvious reasons, but we getting back to it. We gonna get back to it, man. You sick? Well, feel better, man. Feel better, Zane. I hope you feel better. Real talk. I'm about to make it. I'm about to make a song. He said nobody made the Swallow song yet. I'm about to make a beat to it. I real life am about to make a beat to it. Trust me. I'm gonna do it right when we get off of here. I'm gonna make a beat to that shit.
Have you ever been swallowed? Swallow, swallow, swallow. Swallowed. Swallowed up. Swallowed up.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Mike Ryber in the building. Oh, man.
Have you ever been swallowed?
God damn. Don't kill me, TD Jakes. I know you pastors be getting people yoked on the low. I know y'all some dangerous human beings. I'm just joking. He said Joel Osteen would never. That's right. Don't nobody want Joel Osteen to swallow anybody. Them big old teeth, they go bite right through your flesh. He's a bottom. He can't do none of that other stuff. Pause, nigga. GMS family, Green Room. It's been a real one. I'll see y'all later this week. Y'all stay positive. One love, y'all. We out.